Peace and love, Cancer. How are you? This is your November 2018. What's happening? Quickie reading? Your little mini reading. Excuse me. So, let's get right into it. Just to let you know, the forecast, the astrological forecast for November the 16th. Well, today, happy new moon. And on the 16th of November, we have Mercury that goes into retrograde. I think the 16th or the 17th. So just be on the lookout for those energies and be prepared. If you don't know anything about Mercury retrograde, do a little research on it. All right, I'm going to get straight into your reading. What's happening for Cancers this November 2018? So Cancers, it looks like you might have a little, some minor setbacks in a month. You probably already started having them. You probably already started having them. However, it looks like you have a good support system, right? Like you have good people around you, or maybe you have been a good friend to your friends, and it's time for your friends to be a good friend to you. Not to say that they weren't a good friend to you, but kind of getting the good thing about going through, some of you might be having just some delays or financial setbacks or whatever like that. The good thing about having these moments is that, well, let's say the bad thing, and it doesn't say this relates to you, but in general situations like this, the bad thing is, okay, when I'm down and out, no one is there to help me. However, Cancer, it looks like there's a lot going on, a lot for you to keep up with, a lot of new things, like the world is going by, and you love the things of the world. You Cancers, you guys can get pulled, wherever the wind blows, energetically. And so you like to have your hands in a number of different things. You like to have fun. A lot of Cancers are very flexible. They go with and you guys go with the energy. And you might have some delays and financial setbacks that might stop you from being yourself and wanting to jump on the bandwagon when these opportunities come in November for you. The good thing is that you'll have your friends or just people who love you and who are around you that that'll be very generous to you. That'll actually, whatever you don't have or whatever you don't need, they're there for you. So this is the time. Don't grunt and don't feel sad or frustrated, because this is a time in our lives for people where the universe makes us be vulnerable so that people can reciprocate what you gave. You reap what you sow. You sow what you reap. So you put out a lot. You give a lot. You help a lot of people. It doesn't even have to be financially, but in all ways, you might always be the air that people are dumping or venting to. And so it's just the time for you to get what you put out there back to you. And I don't see like your energy changing. I actually see that this is your delays and your setbacks aren't actually going to set you back or delay you this month. It appears that way, and it's going to come forth that way. But then you have your community that's going to come in and back you up. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good check-in. It's a good check-in for yourself so that you can see and appreciate your community And know that, your good deeds didn't go unacknowledged, right? Every good deed goes rewarded. So I'm going to pull out a card from my Lover's Oracle deck and see what the Lover's Oracle has for you Cancers this November. It's like a whole bunch of cards are like popping up. Okay, this one stands out. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on to. That's pretty interesting. That's juicy. So it is as it is. If there's someone around you, Cancers, maybe perhaps someone that you've been checking out, secretly, they might be looking at you too. And this is for the single Cancers. I'm going to pull out a card for the Cancers who are in relationships. For the Cancers who are in relationships, this is the card that comes for you in November, for this November. Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So the Cancers who are watching this, if this resonates with you, if you haven't been giving attention or love or appreciation to your significant other, your partner, maybe it's time for you to do so, right? Maybe it's time for you to ground yourself back at home if you haven't been. Okay, until November 16th, 17th, I'll be here with your Mercury retrograde readings. Since we have a couple of more minutes in this video, I can give you a briefing about Mercury retrograde if you don't already know. The planets go retrograde, and when the planets go retrograde, they just slow down. And so when they slow down, the energies that they contribute in this universe, and Mercury is our communications, our just us being social, the energy of when we're social and when we're out, our messages coming in, coming out, which rules everything that we communicate with, right? And everything we use to connect with each other. So those things, and this time, those things are being delayed, they're being slowed, which they're not really working optimally. So we want to keep in mind about the things that we do, the people that we meet, and why things may be happening the way they are in communications. There may be people, maybe horrible communications, and you may feel like people are not listening to you, or people are talking over each other, or just mistakes and errors. And I sent you this message, you didn't get it, I didn't get the message, things like that, going array. So it's good to have a check-in and to see what's going to happen and what you should expect for these retrogrades, because there are things that you just don't want to do because it can cost you a lot of money and time and energy. So to be in the right alignment is the best thing. So until then, if you liked what you've seen, please just subscribe, Cancer, like, and I'll see you later. Peace and love.